Hello students, let us start with the exercise 13.2. So which is volume of combination of solids. So volume of combination of solids means when two solid objects, when it is combined, so the volume is equal to the sum of the two. Okay, suppose if I am saying there is a cylinder and there is a what to say, let it be a hemisphere over here. So the volume of this object is cylinder, volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, so like this, when two objects are added, two different shapes are combined, so the volume of that will be the volume of the both. So that's what is the topic. It's very easy one. So you have to draw the diagram properly, apply the formula and do the calculation properly. It's not like you don't have to think more, like what to say, we just have to, just immediate application is sufficient for this. So when there is a, like this, when there is a cylinder like this and some cone attached like this, so then this volume of this object is volume of the cylinder plus volume of cone. So whatever it is, you can understand. No, volume means what we can keep inside that. Like, so if you are keeping something, flow, water or object, whatever is, how much we can fill in that, that is the volume, right? So if this is a combination of these two objects, then we can fill here also, fill here also. Then you have to add the volume of both, that will give the total volume. That's it. Okay, so now first question. See here, it is given, unless stated otherwise, take pi is equal to 22/7. In some numerical problems it will be given take pi as 3.14. In that only you take 3.14. In all other you take only 22/7. Okay. So first see the question. A solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter. In the shape of a solid, one solid is there, it is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere. That means it is above the hemisphere like this, with both their radii being equal to 1. So the radius is same. So that means it will touch this place. Like if the radius is same, means it will be on this edge. Okay, so this is 1 centimeter, and the height of the cone is equal to its radius. That means cone height is also equal to 1 centimeter. Find the volume of the solid. Since it is the hemisphere, this height will also be equal to 1 centimeter. The radius will be same, no? Here also, here also. So this will also be 1 centimeter. So find the volume of the solid. Volume of solid is equal to what? First, volume of the cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, so this will be the combined volume of the cone, because there are two solids combined. One is the hemisphere and the other one is the cone. So total volume will be volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So what is the formula for volume of the cone? I have taught you in the previous exercise. If you have not seen, you please see that. You can remember those formulas so that you can easily do the sums. Volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. Okay, so this is the volume of the hemisphere, this is the volume of cone. So whenever you are doing, you don't calculate separately, you always remove the common things outside, then you can do the calculation. It will be easy for you. Since the r is same in both, we can take the r also outside. R square we can take outside, remaining will be h here, and here it will be r here. Okay, so all are going to be 1 only. So 1/3 pi into 1 square into h plus r is 1 plus 1. And this, and here 1 2 is also here, 2r. So common will be 2 into 1. Okay, so when taking pi r square common outside, here h is remaining, here 1 r is remaining, and 1 2 is remaining here. Okay, so 1/3 already we have taken outside. So 1/3 pi into 1 plus 1, 3. So this 3 will get cancelled, which is equal to pi. Since it is a volume, what is the unit here? Centimeter cube. So this is the answer. Is this clear? Yes, next one. Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its ends. So we have to, she is making a model with the cylinder with two cones attached at its ends. So make it as like a cone, two cone attached at its ends. The diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. So this one is 3 centimeter. Okay, and then its length is 12 centimeter. Total model length is 12 centimeter. If each cone, the height of the cone is also given, each cone is 2 centimeter. This is also 2 centimeter, this is also 2 centimeter. Find the volume of the air contained in the model. So whatever is contained in the model, the volume is going to be, what is the total volume? Volume of cylinder plus volume of two cones. Volume of two cones on both ends, right? So volume of the cylinder is pi r square h, 2 times volume of the cone, 1 by 3 pi r square h. So the radius is going to be the same for both the cone as well as cylinder. So it is 1.5 centimeter. Please note, diameter is given. Diameter of the model is given. Always remember to check this one. You should not take r as 3 by mistake. Okay. So then this is 2 and this is 2. So what will be this length? This length will be 12 minus 4. Total length is 12, of which we have to remove this height and this height 4 centimeter. So that will be the remaining will be the height of the cylinder. Okay. So 8 centimeter will be the height of the cylinder. So in this, what we can take common outside? R is going to be same in both. So you can take R also common outside. We can take pi r square common outside, and here this cylinder h, okay, this h we can differentiate like this. The height of the cylinder we can take h, and this one we can take small h. Okay, so this one, this h is inside, and here this 2 by 3 is inside, into what is remaining? Small h. Okay, so what is pi into r square is 1.5 whole square. This one, r is, diameter is 3, so 1.5 whole square. Then what is the h here? Cylinder's height. Cylinder's height we have calculated it as 8 centimeter plus 2 by 3 into height of the cone. Okay, so height of the cone is 2, right? So pi into 15 into 15, 225. So it is 2 digits, so 2.25 here. Then 8 plus 4 by 3. Okay, so now pi we can substitute 22 by 7 into 2.25 into 24 plus 4 by 3. So 28 by 3. Okay, so can you do the calculation by yourself, or you want me to complete? Okay, so anyway, here 22 by 7 into 2 point, I'm doing the remaining here, or else the next page. 22 by 7 into 2.25, just a minute. 22 by 7 into 2.25 into 28 by 3. 28 by 3. You just cancel wherever you can, then you do the simplification. Will this go by 3? Yes. So 7 3s are 21, then 1 remaining, 3 5s are 15. So if you calculate this, 75 into 4 will be 300, right? 75 into 2, 150, 75 into 4, 300, 2 digits. So this will get cancelled into 22. So 66. 66 what? Centimeter cube. Please write this unit. You will get half mark for this. Without unit, there is no meaning. What is 66? Nothing. Okay. So can you understand this sum? You have to find the volume of the whole object. So it is the volume of cylinder plus volume of 2 cones. We are doing substituting the formula, and substitute the value properly, and then don't multiply or divide immediately. You try to cancel as much as you can. First of all, you take common outside don't multiply this separately and this separately. It will become it will become hectic, tedious there, and you may make more mistakes. So whenever you can take common outside, you always take common outside. And then also whenever try to cancel as much as you can. Okay, so then you finally you do the calculation. It will be easy, and it will be you can complete on time also. Okay. Yes. Next question is, a jamun contains syrup up to 30% of its volume. See, it's a this is sugar syrup. And find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder. Okay, the shape of the jamun is like this. It's our sweet. We may make it round or in a cylindrical shape also. So they have made it in a cylindrical shape. Okay, if this is in this shape, that means it is a cylinder, and this is hemisphere, and this is another hemisphere. Okay, this is going to be the shape. Okay, with two hemisphere grains with length 5 centimeter. Okay, so the total length is given 5 centimeter, and this diameter is given 2.8. So that means the radius will become 1.4. So radius is 1.4, means this is also 1.4, this is also 1.4. So what will be the length of the cylinder? So 5 minus 2.8. Is that or not? See, here it is 1.4, here it is 1.4. So 2.8. Total is 5. If I minus this 2.8, then I will get the length of the cylinder. Okay, so the length of the cylinder is 2.2. Now we got all the data required. Okay, so now what is the question? First of all, you have to find the volume of this. Let us find that, then I'll explain you what is asked. Okay, so what is the volume? Volume of cylinder plus volume of two hemispheres. Volume of cylinder is pi r squared h, and volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so since r is same in both, we can take it common outside. H plus 2 by 3, it's exactly similar to the previous sum, it seems. So pi, and then r is remaining over here. Up to this it is clear? Okay, so now what we will do, pi we will substitute 22 by 7, r is 1.4 whole square, and h plus 3, h is which h? Yeah, here it is h of the cylinder. Okay, cylinder h is 2.2, and here we don't want any h, it's only r required, so it is 1.4. So you can calculate here as 22.7 into 1.4 into 1.4 into, I'm just expanding and writing this. Okay, so here it is 3.6. Why expanded? So that you can cancel that. Okay, if you calculate all this, we are getting an answer of here we have done one. See here, volume of two hemispheres, no, so I have to multiply this by 2. Here it should be 4 by 3. Please try to understand. Volume of one hemisphere only I have taken previously, but we have to take both the sides, so I have to multiply this by 2. So that means it will become 4 by 3 r. Okay, so 2.2 into 4, here on you will have 1 2 also getting. See here it is 4 by 3 r. So 22 by 7 into r square into h is 2.2, and this is 1.4 is r, and after that we will have this 4 by 3 also. Okay, please cancel this step. So this is correct. Okay, so what I have left out in the previous one is two hemisphere we have to take, so I have added one more 2, so this will become 4 by 3, 2 into 2, and so here you will get this 4 by 3 also. Okay, so if we do the calculation, we are getting the answer as, please do the calculation by yourself. So we are getting the answer as around 25.05 5. This is the answer of this. Please check this one. You just multiply this data and check the answer. It is 25.05. Okay, please do the calculation by yourself. Just understand the sum. The jamun is like this. It is as a cylinder and two side hemispheres. We have to find the volume of this. So volume of this is volume of the cylinder plus volume of this hemisphere plus this hemisphere. So two hemispheres we have to take. One hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So you multiplying by 2, you will get 4 by 3 pi r cube. So if you are taking pi r square common outside, the remaining will be h, and then this 4 by 3 r. Substitute the corresponding values over here as I have substituted over here, and then calculate the value. It's coming to 25.05. Up to this it's clear. So why we are finding out the volume? See, because we have to find one jamun, a jamun contain sugar syrup up to 30% of its volume. Only one jamun has this much of sugar syrup. Approximately we have to make 45 jamuns. Okay, how much syrup would be found? If you have to dip 45 jamuns, how much syrup should be found? That is the question. Okay, so what is that? We have got 45 jamun, and one jamun, see here, one jamun will take 30% of sugar syrup. So we have to sugar syrup. Okay, for 45 jamuns, how much it will take? 45 into 30 by 100 of what? Of the volume, total volume. Okay, so volume of one jamun we have found as 25.05. So 45 into 30 by 100 into 25.05. So this will give you the answer. Can you understand why we are doing all this? See, it is clearly given. One jamun contains sugar syrup up to 30% of its volume. So the volume of one jamun, of that 30% will be the syrup for one sugar syrup of its volume. Okay, so for one, if you are going to for 45, then it will be for the, this is for 1, we want to find for 45, so we have to multiply by 45. Getting? So the answer is coming to 338.18. Okay, so 338.18, what is that? What is the question as? This much of syrup would be found in 45 jamuns. You have to write and complete like that. Okay, so next one is, a pen stand is made of wood, is in the shape of a cuboid. So this is the pen stand. The pen stand is in the form of a cuboid like this. Okay, so it's a cuboid. So what, this cuboid is there, and then they have made some depressions. I'm just getting it into, see here, this is outside like this, depressions are made in this. This will be inside like this. So what is the shape of the depression? It is a shape of a cone. Okay, like that. How many depressions are made? They are saying 4 depressions are made. Okay, so 4 depressions are made. 4 depressions are made. And then the dimension of the cuboid's dimension is length, breadth, height. So 15 centimeter length, 10 centimeter breadth, and height is 3.5 centimeter. So, and the depression, this depression radius is given. This is what? 0.5 centimeter. So that means the radius of the cone is given, and the depth is given. Depth of the cone is given. That means depth is nothing but what? Depth is nothing but height of the cone. So this dimension is also given. This cuboid dimension is also given. So what we have to find? Find the volume of the wood. That means leaving this depressions. Okay, that will be hole. No, this place will be hole. Okay, so this hole we have to leave, because it won't be the volume of the whole wood. Okay, so what we have to do? First we have to find the volume of, and you understand, on volume of cuboid you have to find. So volume of cuboid will give you the whole volume. Don't consider this depressions and all. It will give the whole volume. The whole volume it will give, whichever, like your geometry box I told. the how much ever your geometry box we can hold, that whole volume will be given in volume of cuboid. But we have cut this area, so what we have to do, we have to minus this area. Okay, so how many cones are there? 4 cones. So what is the volume of the cone? Pi r square h. So this, if you are subtracting, it will eliminate these places, it will eliminate this volume, all the 4 volume, and then you will get the remaining solids volume. Is that clear? So volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height minus 4 into pi is 22 by 7 into r square. What is r square here? We have seen now r square is 0.5, 0.5 into 0.5, and h is 1.4. So for this LBH also we substitute 15 into 10 into 3.5 minus this thing, whole thing. Okay, so here we can cut 0.2, 5 into 5, 25. So 2 digits, so 0.2 here into 2, 44 into 4 into 22, 88. So 25 into 50, 100. Sorry, 25 into 2, 50. So 50 means, but 3 digits decimal, 1, 2, 3. So I have to keep here. Okay, 88 into this one, and here 150 into 3.5. Okay, so if this you can multiply and get the answer. So multiplication hope you can do by yourself. So this answer is coming to 523.53. okay, so on what is this? Centimeter cube. See the units here. If it is centimeter, use centimeter, and since it is a volume, it will be cube only. 3 dimensions are there, no? So okay, so now can you understand what the question is? Calculation you can do by yourself. Just understand the question. A cuboid is given like this, 4 shapes are cut. The cut shape will be a hollow. That volume is not required. They require the volume of the wooden stand only. So we have to remove this, all this cut shape volume, and then the remaining will be the volume of the wood. Okay, wood volume. Okay, so first we have to take cuboid, means it will give a whole one without this depression, and from that we have to minus 1 depression, 2 depression, 3 depression, 4 depression. So we are multiplying 4 times. Since the depression in the form of a cone, we have to here we have to use, since it is a cone, we have to use 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so there will be a by 3 here also. Okay, this divided by 3. So I have used a cylinder formula here. No, it should be a 1 by 3 pi r square h, since this depression is a cone. Okay, so volume of cuboid minus 1 cone volume, 2 cone volume, 3 cone volume, 4 cone volume. So 4 times 1 by 3 pi r square h. Then substitute all the values and multiply. You can arrive at this answer. Okay. Next question, 5th question. A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Okay, we can take any of the cone. Its height is 8 centimeter, and the radius of top, which is open, this is open, and this is 5 centimeter. It's filled with water. This is filled with water up to the brim, matlab that will be up to the top. So when lead shots, each of a sphere of radius 0.5, this is dropped into this. Okay, 1/4 of the water flows out. 1/4 of the water means 1/4 of the volume of cone flows out. It comes out. Water flows out. 1/4 of volume of cone flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped into this. So what we know? We can find the volume of the cone. We can find the volume of the sphere. So what happens when you are dropping in this? You just imagine a crow story. The crow drops the pebble and the water comes out like that. You are dropping this. This is like a pebble, circle. Okay, this is a sphere. Okay, this is a pebble, and you are dropping in this. When you are, how much if you are dropping, then 1/4 of this comes out. So how, for 1/4 of the volume of the water should come out, then how many spheres we have to drop inside? That is the question. Find the number of lead shots dropped in the vessel. So we don't know, let the number of lead shots be, we don't know, no, we have to find out. So let the number of lead shots be x, which we don't know. So x into, what is the volume of the sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this many lead shots, if we drop in this, this many lead shots if we drop into this, then what will happen? 1 by 4 of the volume of the water will come out. Volume of the water from where? From the cone. So that means 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 4th of volume of this will flow out when you drop x lead shots. So you have to find this x. Okay, getting? So just cancel both the sides. We can cancel 3. We can cancel. While cancelling, we have been trying, like we have to cancel with different signs, so that we can, even after when we want to verify the sum, you can understand. I will cancel 3 in this side and r, this one in this side. Okay. So the r is not same here. Please don't cancel r. For that you can have different r for both this. Okay. So I am taking the cone r as this r, capital R, and this r as small r. If you take r as same in both, then you may feel like cancelling that. Okay, that is not possible. So x into 4 into r cube. This is cone r. What is the r of cone? Radius of its top is 5 centimeter. So 5 5 5 125. Okay. No, this is not 5 centimeter. This is 0.5. Okay, this is, see here, this is of sphere. Okay, and this is of cone. This r is 0.5. So 555, but here we have to put decimal 125. 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5, and here it is 1 by 4 into this r square. This r is 5. 5 5 25. So 25 into, what is that height? Height is 8. Okay, so height is 8 of the cone. Okay, so then we can cancel this, and then now you can take 25 into 250 here. This is 50, right? 25 into 250 divided by this one. 125 into 2 will be 250. 250 into 2 will be 0.5. Here we have to put decimal. How many decimals? 0.5. Okay, 3 digits are here, no? 1 2 3. So 50 by 0.5. So 50 by 0.5 means x is equal to 50 by 0.5. So it will be 500 by 5, which is equal to 100 lead shots. 100 centimeter cube. Okay, so sorry, 100 shots, lead shots. Okay, this is x is not volume, x is number of lead shots. Okay, so what we are doing, we have to find the number of lead shots that should be dropped into this cone, so that 1/4 of the volume of the cone water will be poured out. That is the question. So we don't know the number of lead shots. We are taking it as x. So x number of this sphere, that is lead shots. X number of lead shots, if you drop into that, you will get 1/4 of the volume of the cone to flow, water to flow out. So 1 equal to that, both should be equal. X of sphere should be equal to 1/4 of the volume of the cone pouring out, right? So from this, if you do the calculation, we are finding the value of x. So if you are dropping 100 lead shots, so then 1/4 of the volume of the water will pour out. That is the answer. Can you understand? If you have any doubt, Please let me know in the comment section. Okay, next one. A solid iron pole consists of a cylinder of height. There is an iron pole, like what to say, like the pole of the electrical poles, like that. There is one pole, iron pole. It is in the shape of a cylinder of height 220 centimeter and base diameter, please note that. So the radius will be 12 centimeter. Up to this your question is over. Which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. This radius is 12 centimeter. The another one is 8 centimeter. That means it should be inside this, like this of the shape. The radius is not same here, so it is 8 centimeter. It will be smaller than the outer cylinder. Okay, so then, and the height of that is 60 centimeter. Okay, right. So what we have given, a solid iron pole consists of a cylinder of height 220 centimeter and base diameter is 24 centimeter. So we have taken the radius as 12 centimeter. Then another, again what is given, which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. Here radius is given, not diameter given. Please note 8 centimeter itself is the radius. Since the 8 centimeter less than 12 centimeter, the diagram will be like this. It will be inside this. So find the mass of the pole. Mass of the pole, given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has approximately 8 gram mass. You have to find the weight of this. That is, see, suppose 1 centimeter cube of iron. It is made of an iron. So 1 centimeter cube means volume, right? So 1 centimeter cube volume of iron is 8 gram. Okay. So for what we have to do first, total volume we have to find out. Okay. Then only we can, for one we have 8 gram. Then for, suppose if this measured to 100 centimeter cube, then for 100 how much, like that. Okay. So we, it's just for example I said, you have to find the exact volume of this and then we have to find the mass of that. Okay. So volume of this will be volume of small cylinder plus volume of big cylinder, right? So both are shape of cylinder only. So big cylinder, right? Both we have to multiply. Total iron pole volume. Okay. So this will be both. So volume of small cylinder is, both are pi r square h only, but the r is different. So you can't take r as the same here. So pi into r square h, if I am taking for small, I am taking pi into r square h for the larger cylinder, right? So pi we can take common outside, that is going to 22/7 only. Smaller cylinder r is 8 into 8 into 60 height, and larger cylinder r is 12 into 12 into 220. Be careful while you are substituting. Okay, we may prone to mistakes, like just immediately while substituting we may take 24 as radius or take the smaller one and bigger one, like this. It's prone to mistakes, so be careful in that. Sum is easy only thing, the calculation should be proper. Okay, so here it is given, one more thing you have to note, here it is given pi is equal to 3.14. so I am not taking as 22/7, I am taking as 3.14. okay, so if you do the calculation, please do the calculation by yourself. If you do the calculation, it is coming to 35520 into 3.14. So the answer will be 11152.8 centimeter cube. What is this? This is the total volume of this pole. Okay, up to this it is done. So but this is the question? No, the question is find the mass of the pole. For that, what they have given, 1 centimeter cube is equal to 8 gram mass. So what is our volume total here in the of the pole? 11634. What we have taken, 11152.8. okay, sorry, here 11152.8 centimeter cube is the total volume we have calculated. So for 1 this much means for this much how much? Then 1152.8 into 8 gram. 1 centimeter cube is 8 gram mass. This much centimeter cube is how much mass? Okay, like you are taking na, one chocolate cost 5 rupees. So 5 chocolate cost, this is the same we are doing here also. 5 chocolate will cost 5 into 5, like the same. Here 1 centimeter cube volume is 8 gram. Then this much is the total pole volume. So you have to multiply by 8. So again the answer comes to 892,262.4 grams. If you are converting into kilogram, it will be 892.26 kilogram. Okay, so you have to divide by 1000, right? Then a seventh question here. A solid containing a right circular cone. Okay, so right circular cone of height 120 centimeter. Right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter. Okay, this is a cone and height and radius is given. This is standing on a hemisphere. This one is standing on a hemisphere, like the toy. You might have seen some toy, it will keep on rolling, like that type. Okay, so the hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter and this will also be 60 centimeter, right? Radius, no, so both will be same. Is placed upright in a right circular cylinder. This whole structure is placed in a cylinder, right circular, upright in a right circular cylinder, like this diagram. If you draw with a scale, it will be proper. So it is, just imagine this whole structure is placed inside a cylinder, like this. This is placed inside a cylinder full of water. This cylinder is full of water such that it touches the bottom. That means this is exactly at the bottom of this. This touches the cylinder. This cone with hemisphere is an solid which is immersed inside a cylinder and it touches the bottom. Okay, so what is the question now? Find the volume of the water left in the cylinder if the radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter. This is also 60 centimeter because it exactly fits now. So that will be the same radius of the cone, and its height is height of what? This whole cylinder, it is 180. So no need to give also, because we know we have been given cone is 120 and we know the hemisphere is 60, so this height should be 180 only. Okay, everything is done. What is the question? Volume of the water left in the cylinder. So that means after immersing this, what is the volume left in the cylinder? So how you have to find? So inner volume. What is the inner volume? Inner object volume. Inner object volume is volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, inner object. This is inner volume. This one. This cone plus hemisphere. If we find the volume of this and we subtract this volume, here also water will be there. Okay, if we subtract the volume, where the water is only outside the cone area. Okay, this is a closed object now, so it is only water is only outside this. So if we find the whole cylinder volume, it will give the total volume. From that, if you are subtracting the cone and hemisphere volume, then we will get the remaining volume. So the remaining volume place is where water is. Okay, so the answer will be pi r square h is cylinder volume minus volume of inner volume, that this one. Okay, so that means volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Can you understand? So please understand the calculation, substitution, even 6th standard students can do. That is not the question over here. You have to understand how the object is placed, why they have given it is touching the bottom, because then only this height will be proper, and then you can understand only this. Leaving this cone and hemisphere, remaining area is filled with water. So if total cylinder volume minus cone volume minus hemisphere volume will give the water left in the cylinder. Okay, so let me take r square is going to be common for that. This h will differ, so let me take cylinder h as h, this capital H as cylinder. You have to write all this. Let the height of the cylinder be h and this value, and then what is the radius of the cylinder. Please write that once so that your calculation, there won't be any mistake in the calculation. Pi into what is the cylinder radius, 60 square, h will be 180. Okay, minus what is the volume of cone, pi r square h. What is the r again, 60 square, and what is h here, 120, and then plus volume of hemisphere, 4 by 3 pi r is same, 60 cube. So of all the things, what we can take common outside, see in this all the things we can take pi into 60 square common outside. So what is left out here, 180 left out here, and what is left out here, 120 left out here, and here 4 by 3 and 160, right, because square only we have taken outside. So 320, so 120 plus 80 plus 80, so 180 minus this one. Here, sorry, 2 by 3 pi r cube, so here 40. 180 minus 160, so this will become, I am writing here again, pi into 60 square into, I have to go back, 180 minus 160, 180 minus 160, 20, pi we are taking as 22 by 7 into 3600. Just a minute, let me check here. Are we substituting properly? This is pi r square h, so the h is 180, right, and then volume of cone, pi r square, yeah, volume of cone here 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so here we will get 1 by 3 into 20 pi r square h, 340, here we will get 40, 1 by 3 pi r square h, 2 by 3 pi r cube. Yes, see here, cylinder volume, this done, volume of cone 1 by 3 pi r square h, r square is 60 square, and h is 120, this is done, and here 2 by 3 pi r cube, pi r cube, this is done. Okay, this is right up to this. Then pi into 60 square we are taking common outside from all this. What is left out, 180 left out here, minus here what is left out, 120 by 3. If you cancel, you are getting 40, this is right. 2 by 3 into 160 is left out, we got taken only 60 square outside, so 3 into 2, 20, 22s are 40, 40 plus 40, 80. So what will be left out, 180 minus 80, it will be 100 here. Okay, yes, so doing calculation you should be very careful. 180 minus 80. Okay, so 180 minus 80, you will get 100 here. Okay, so is this clear? So substitute the values, just understand the concept clearly. Cylinder minus cone minus hemisphere, so cylinder minus cone minus hemisphere, substitute all the values and do the calculation. You will get around like this. What is the value here? It will be 1131428.5 centimeter cube. Okay, what is this? This is the volume left out. If you are converting in meter, you can convert it as 1.131 meter cube. Okay. So next question, eighth question, a spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck. So it's becoming too lengthy one. So I'll just explain you and you do the calculation by yourself. Okay. So spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck like this, 8 centimeter long. The length of the cylinder is given 8 centimeter and 2 centimeter in diameter, so the radius will be 1 centimeter. Diameter of the spherical part, here the spherical part diameter is 8.5 centimeter. A child can find the volume by measuring the amount of water it holds. A child find the volume of this is to be 345 centimeter cube. She find the volume as like this of this vessel. We have to check whether she is correct, and you have to use pi is equal to 3.5. Please make a note of this also. This unit you have to note, whether it is diameter or radius, that you have to note. Okay, so pi you have to note, then only you start. So this, if you want to find the volume of this, what we will do, volume of cylinder plus volume of sphere. Okay, volume of sphere. She has already found 345. Since she is a child, you are checking again. Okay, so pi r square h plus 4 by 3 pi r cube. Please substitute the values by yourself. Pi r square for cylinder, I will take r as this and h as, h is not there here, so you can take small h also. This is r of the cylinder and this is h, and this small r is r of the spherical part. So diameter is 8.5, so radius is, you have to calculate. Okay, 8.5 by 2. You can directly substitute as pi into r square, volume of the cylinder na. R square is 1 square into h is 8 plus 4 by 3 into pi into r cube. What is r? 8.5 by 2. Diameter is given na, so this one. So you can take pi common outside, and 8 plus 4 by 3 into 8.5 into 8.5 into 8.5 divided by 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so this, if you make the calculation, you can arrive at the answer as 346.51. Okay, 51, what is this? Centimeter cube. So what she has calculated? She has calculated 345 and your calculation is 346.51. So she is wrong. That is the answer. Okay, so with this your 13.2 exercise is over. Hope you have listened carefully and you have understood. If there is any doubts, you can mark in the comment section, and let me meet you in my next video of 13.3 exercise. Okay, till then practice more sums of this. You can practice the example sums also by yourself. Okay, thanks students, bye.